Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Welcome, family. This is Thursday, 3 p.m. It's got to be Real Game with Keith A. King and my co-host
Anthony Stafford McDonald. A-Mac in the building.
A-Mac, what's up, brother? We back, man. We back.
We are back.
And we're black. How about that?
Black by popular demand is what they used to say.
A lot of things going on, man. A lot of things happening in and around the city, the state, and the country. But one of the things we had this past week was the State of the State. It was the last one for Big Gretch. It was the last one for Governor Whitmer as the governor of Michigan. What do you think about it, man? You're a political guy.
You know, it took 8 years for people to stop calling her Jennifer Granholm, so I'm glad we finally got that part right.
We did get that right.
But last night was focused on improving fourth grade reading proficiency, expanding affordable housing, and addressing medical debt. But, you know, the reality is the governor ran on a platform of fixing the damn roads. And she did a lot of that. Of course, there's more to do. But it's a lot better now than what it was 8 years ago. And big ups to Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist.
Right.
Detroit was well represented last night. Mayor Sheffield was there. Council President Tate was there. A number of Detroit delegates were there in attendance, unlike the State of the Union. But needless to say, Detroit shined bright. I think the future's bright. It's just about us getting out and voting when it's appropriate so that we can make sure that we don't go backwards. You know, somebody taught me a long time ago, when you want to drive forward, you put the put it in D. If you wanted to go backwards, you put it in R. So you take that as you want to.
Well, no, and again, that's very important. But one of the things that we got to do, because I mean, this is a state that's always up for grabs. They call it what?
Sure.
Purple
state.
Purple state.
It could go either way.
It can go red or it can go blue.
Right.
But again, she's done a lot in her 2 terms here in the state of Michigan. You know, one of the things that she talked about, and everybody, I guess it's a buzzword now too, Matt, is about affordable housing.
Yeah, you have to, because unfortunately, especially now due to tariffs, it's extremely difficult to be able to own a home. You know, we've got a real estate agent that can put the real numbers to it, but it just takes more. You know, people in Detroit used to have a job, a hustle, and a side thing. Now the side thing is a job and the hustle is the extra. And we're paying more rent. There are more renters, than there are homeowners. So affordable housing has got to happen. And there's plans to make that happen, and we're doing it. It's not an overnight fix, but got to have a decent place to live.
No, and it is. We're getting a lot of older people, you know, in our communities, and they're on fixed incomes, and they need to live somewhere. You know,
well, even people working is fixed. It's an annual salary.
That's true. We got a real estate guy, though, we want to bring on, man, talk a little real estate, talk a little sports with him as well. He's a sports guy. So without any further ado, we want to bring on our guy, Mr. Ken Scott.
The biggest Kansas City Chief fan we know.
From Detroit Home Buyers Club. Ken, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, brother.
What's going on, sir?
And everything's going on. The economy needs to be boosted, but everything else is going on.
The president said the economy is great, man. What are we talking about?
Well, the president is famous for lying.
Oh, yeah, he is a liar. That's true. That's true.
So let's get that off the snark right quick in a hurry.
Yeah, he definitely stretches the truth and what he talk about. And don't get me wrong, I didn't give him no time, and I've been that way since he's been elected, man. I have really not followed, listened to, or did anything with the national politics, man. Because to me, politics are all local. You know, let's worry about what you can handle, and that's the local, your local politicians, be it state or municipal, you know, or county. So them are the things that I've been worrying about and looking into. But again, I heard some of the stuff in passing that he said, and a lot of it wasn't true, man.
Well, Keith, let me say this.
Go ahead, Keith.
My cousin, I was on the line with my cousin.
Okay.
And my cousin said, "You watching that?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm watching." Because you got to know his truth, our truth, and the real truth.
I understand it. I mean, I do. I get your point.
How are we suffering?
I get your point.
Are we suffering? Are we along the lines of his thoughts and policies and what have you? And the truth is, we are suffering as people, man.
And I know, I agree. I mean, it's tough. It's making it tougher. But once I read Project 2025 and they won, I knew what was coming. So nothing surprises me about nothing they're doing.
We didn't vote.
They gave you the blueprint, and
let's go deeper than that.
We still didn't want to vote for the lady.
Let's go deeper than that, and we don't investigate and look at the policies of these politicians.
Correct.
We take it for granted that they tell the truth each and every time, and that's been told to be a lie. So why are we believing everything that's coming out of their mouth when every time they open their mouth, they lie?
Wow. No, that is true. We want to bring it all the way back home. Now we went to Washington. Now we're gonna come all the way back to Detroit. Right. I know you got some goals and some things that you want to do in the housing sector. So talk a little bit about what's going on, what you seeing, and how can we get folk in homes, man? I know we got a goal of 100 new home owners coming out of your program, and we want to help you do that.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but Saturday.
Correct.
Marks my 28th year in the real estate industry.
Okay. Congratulations.
And the reason why I bring that up is we've gone through some peaks and valleys in the real estate industry during that time. We've gone through the foreclosure crisis. We've gone through bankruptcy. We've gone through a lot of crap that we shouldn't have dealt with owners having their homes taken away.
Correct.
Through the federal government. But now we have succumbed to renting a home as opposed to owning a home. And right now, since 1970, our rate of home ownership in the black community in the city of Detroit, which is 80% black, was 60% in 1970. Now it's 40%.
So we lost 20% of home owners 20%. Over that time. We're talking what?
And because of all the factors that I mentioned.
Right.
Okay.
And now it's time to prepare for home ownership. It's time for us to get a piece of the pie. And not only that, pass it on to generations and create generational wealth.
That's one thing, that our community, that we did, as baby boomers back in the day. I grew up on the North End, man. I don't know if people are familiar with the North End, but it's in between the West Side and the East Side. It's like in the middle of that, but it had more home owners in that community, in that neighborhood than anywhere, because that was the first thing they did. Black? No, they were black. When I was there, I mean, both of my grandparents owned their property. A lot of folk in that area, I'm talking about the 60s, they bought cribs, they bought property, man. They own houses in there. Yeah. Because, a lot of them worked in the factory right on Holbrook, right up at Chevrolet was right there on Holbrook, and that area there, and they bought property, So back, like you said, in 1970, 60% of black folk own property.
Right.
So they was part of that was part of that 60%. But again, we through time we lost it, and the whole makeup of that neighborhood now is totally different. Because there was some big there was some big old homes, man. Them was some beautiful properties, and folk that don't look like us now are living in those properties, man. I was over there just recent, man, and they were walking dogs down Oakland Avenue, man, and that was surprising to me.
It's different, yeah. It's definitely different.
Well, let me address a term that Anthony used. I think it was Anthony. It may have been you, Keith. That affordable housing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Affordable housing today too often means warehousing poverty.
Okay.
It normalizes generational renting instead of fighting for generational wealth.
Got it.
The term affordable housing has become a trap. It no longer speaks to empowerment. It speaks to captivity and containment.
And it's a buzzword, though, and you're right. It's a buzzword politicians are using. Our mayor was talking about it, and others were talking about affordable.
Define it.
I got it. I hear what you're saying. I mean, and I understand your point very well. That they're really talking about. Renting property, renting affordable rent, and we ain't talking about affordable rent. We talking about affordable ownership. And that's what we got to be talking.
Affordable home ownership.
Yeah, no, that's what we're talking about.
It doesn't position our people to build equity. It keeps them renting and dependent forever.
And I mean, on this show, man, we talk black economics every day, all day. I mean, that's our whole thing. If we're going to be known for one thing that we're doing, it's going to be about black economic development, and that's it. So Part of that is owning your home. The biggest thing that you can get, the biggest investment that you can make is the buying of a house. I mean, we've seen it. This ain't no new game. We've done this.
And Keith, to that extent, for this city to fully recognize its potential, we need to start building single-family homes for home ownership, not just units to rent.
Okay. You got to be at the forefront of that, Ken. You 28 years in the game. You know the game. A lot of people just don't know. And I've been to your seminars as well. Very knowledgeable information. So you got to talk a little bit about that, some of your strategies, what we should be doing to grow this thing. Because we ain't going to keep talking problems. We want to talk solutions.
Let's talk about FICA and the whole nine. Right.
All right. So on March 21st.
That's right.
At Wayne County Community College District, Northwest Campus, 8200 West Outer Drive, between 10 and 3, we're doing a HUD certified housing counseling classes for those individuals who want to take advantage of the new mortgages that are out there and take advantage of the down payment assistance up to $50,000 in down payment assistance that can help you buy a home.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
So
you just have to sit 5 hours, get the certificate, get pre-approved, and go out looking for a house for you and your family.
So Ken, how can people find out more about the information, where to go, how to do? We want to get that information out, and we're going to bring you back on the 19th. That's going to be the show before your March 21st event, but we want to bring you back on March 19th to reiterate what we're talking about and get people down at that seminar. But give me some information, some websites, some phone numbers, all that good stuff.
Okay, the website is simple. DetroitHome, HOME.org. DetroitHome.org.
That is pretty easy, huh?
Even Miles can get that
simpler than that. And go to the registration tab and fill it out.
Right. No, we hear you, man. We're gonna keep pumping it up every week, leading up, and we're gonna bring you back. We gotta transition a little bit because I gotta talk football, man, with you before you get out of here. Got to talk a little bit.
Problem with my Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, the NFL Combine. The NFL Combine is going on right now, so the NFL never sleeps. The NFL Combine is going on. People that don't know what the Combine is, it's an event where college seniors are invited to work out for all the NFL teams. So they got a lot of players from the Michigan area as well. But they're there. And they're interviewing and they're doing agility drills and that kind of thing for the NFL teams.
Mental and physical backgrounds too.
For sure, no, they doing all that. One old player said today though that I was reading that you spend more time at the hospital than you do on the field for this.
Yeah.
They check you out.
They check you
They check everything.
As they say down south, from the rooter to the tutor. Yeah.
Everything. They want to know because this is an investment, man. This is millions of dollars investment. So they want to make sure that you don't have a hangnail or anything that can cause you
the heart murmur.
Yeah, to cause you not to be able to perform. I know, again, you're a big Kansas City Chiefs fan. They're making a transition. They did not make the playoffs last year for the first time in a long time. And then
we had a little stumble.
And the quarterback got injured, Patty Mahomes, who I think is the best quarterback in the NFL, without doubt.
No doubt.
Without doubt. So what you thinking about them right now, man? Well, I mean, you guys going to bounce back. It's a tough division that you in. You got the L.A. Chargers. You got the Denver Broncos. I ain't going to talk about the Raiders. And then you guys.
But the Raiders are going to be better.
So what we thinking?
Let me say this. We're just giving people a false hope.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
to
simple.
let them know that, hey, you can do what you can do right now, but wait till we come back.
Okay, Ken, you got 17 games to work with. Give us the season record. Call it out.
Be realistic too, Ken. I mean, just don't say 17
I
and
be
0.
realistic.
Okay.
I want to say 9 and 8.
9 and 8. They won't make the playoffs at 9 and 8, though.
No, they won't.
So they're a year again, another year.
Unless Patrick comes back faster than we think.
The word is though that he this is what he said. Now he said
he's recuperating real fast.
Yeah, he said he's going to be ready when the start of the season. Now, I don't know.
They're not going to play him first, but he'll be ready.
He said he's going to be ready. He's ready to get back, and that kind of thing. But they got a real good organization there. Eric the Enemy is back as the offensive coordinator.
Absolutely.
And
Tyreek Hill is headed back.
And they say Tyreek Hill is headed back to Kansas City. I heard that as well.
Play one more year.
I think they're good for 11. I'm gonna say 11.
I think Travis need to retire, but that's just me.
I do too.
He's a very expensive decoy.
Like this. The difference between them being 9 and 8 and over 11 is their offensive line. Because if they give Patrick some protection, it's over for everybody.
So no, I hear you. But we're gonna continue our conversation because I got to let my co-host talk about his team. But Ken, we were glad that you could come on, man, and give us a little information about the real estate game. And you're gonna be a regular. We want to talk about that. We want to talk about that home ownership.
DetroitHome.org.
DetroitHome.org. March 21st, we're gonna be at WC3. The Northwest Campus, and we're going to be there, and we want to support that, and we're going to push people to come get a property, come learn what it takes to get a loan. That's the kind of thing that we got to talk about to move this community forward. So Ken, we thank you, man, again for coming.
Appreciate you, brother.
Being on the show. And we look forward to calling you, getting you back, getting you in the studio, and we're going to do this again.
All right, you brothers take care.
Thank you, man.
All right.
So we got to talk a little Steelers, man, before we move on.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Talk to me.
It's new management. McCarthy's, recruited some people and working it out. And as every other team is, we're looking at the combine. We're going to be all right.
All right. And still looking for a quarterback, though, right?
Yeah, still looking for a quarterback.
But we got a running back. Gone.
We got a defense. We got special teams. We're going to make it do what it do. We'll be all right. We're going to win the AFC North again. Know that. I said that, yeah.
Detroit Lions, we're going to get into them a little bit, but we're going to take a break, man. We're going to take a break and come back. We've got another guest coming up. So, excuse me. No,
he was thinking bad about my Steelers. That's what I had.
No, I have nothing bad to say about the Steelers.
No,
man.
I know, bro.
But
Real Game Thursdays at 3 p.m. Don't forget us, folks. We look forward to your calls, your insight. Social media is forthcoming, so you'll be able to chance to plug in directly during the show.
We got a guest, but we want to take a quick break, and we're going to bring somebody else on. We're going to talk a little Detroit Pistons as well. So give us a second. We'll come right back with Real Game on the Podcastic Network.
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
It's the Real Game each and every Thursday on the Podcastic Network. We're happy to be here. We got to do this, and we've been doing this regularly, but we have to talk about the best team in the NBA with the best record.
Yes,
right now. So as long as they stand like they stand, we got to keep talking about them. But we got a great insider, a guy that follows the team very well, knows the game, knows basketball. And again, we got Gerald Watson from Watson Media Group.
Big G.
Welcome, Gerald.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good to hear
Hey,
you,
man,
brother.
we still here, man. They ain't throwed us out, so we good.
That don't mean they didn't try.
We ain't going nowhere, man. We're gonna keep hitting them. But Gerald, it's been an interesting week. You know, they had some games, 3 home games in a row. What it's gonna be, and they started with San Antonio on Monday. Didn't go the way we wanted to go. But talk a little bit about it. Then we had last night, we did take care of business, and then Friday we got Cleveland. So talk just a little bit about what you seeing, what you think in the state of the Detroit Pistons.
I'm gonna tell you, man, I love it. I mean, Cade last night got 29 points and 13 assists. Durbin got 29 points and 15 boards. I think that's the key. They keep saying Cade doesn't have a second scorer. That's it right there. Darren is an all-star. He's getting better since he's come back since his suspension. He's been the leading scorer all 3 games. Of course, him and Cade were tied yesterday, but he's the leading scorer in the 2 games prior. This guy, you can get him from that 18-point average up to about 25 points a game. It's over. He's showing that true old school basketball can beat this conventional ball.
I'm gonna tell you this though, and I watched a lot of the game last night, and he does look, formidable. He does look like a true all-star, man. A guy, was a man amongst boys underneath. Now let me say this now. OKC didn't have all their horses. Now they was horseless last night, but Duran did look good.
Well, here's the truth. We horseless too because a part this and piece of us is Big Beef Stew. I was watching one of the shows with the San Antonio game. You saw they kept knocking Wemby on the ground 20 times. With Stew would have been about 25 times on the ground. I mean, Wemby, as good as he is, he got to get some muscle on him. And I think the defense of Stew, that energy he brings, it changes the whole complexity of the game, man. It's just him and Holland together is a whole different vibe. So they keep missing that. Our big piece is Stew. Stew's a major piece, and he come back. I think that have made a difference.
So, G, is it okay to campaign for Cade to be the MVP, or are we too premature with that?
No, all day, man. I saw a stat yesterday. They were talking about Cade's numbers, and they're looking at the numbers he's putting up with the triple doubles. I mean, the double doubles. He got 3 triple doubles for the year.
Mm-hmm.
They put a comparison of Shea Gilgeous's numbers last year versus Cade this year. Cade had better numbers than Shea. He was right. Shea outscored him a little bit, but the assist numbers and the double numbers was off the chart. So he's got a strong case.
I've always believed that you don't get it the year you're supposed to get it. You get it the year after. Do you think that's one of those scenarios we might be looking at this year, or can he just get it outright this year?
I think they always talking Joker, but Joker will probably miss because of the amount of game thing they talking about.
Okay.
Right.
I think Brown is doing a great job carrying his team, but I think Cade does more than Brown. Brown's an offensive juggernaut. He's the best two-way. I think Cade's the best two-way to him. I think that's crazy. You saw Cade got 3 block shots yesterday. Mm-hmm. I think Cade has still, on paper, less than he, because Boston was always still dangerous. They didn't have Tatum.
Sure.
So I think Cade does more of the low, even though Brown is carrying him. White can still get you buckets, and some other guys can get you buckets. Vucevic is over there now. He can get you buckets. I think that Cade is carrying more of a load. I would give Cade over Brown to me.
And me too. And one thing about it for my bettors out there, I think it's a good value on betting on Cade to win the MVP. I think the last time I looked at it was 12-1. So $100 get you $1,200. $50 get you $600.
That's reasonable.
And I think that is a quality bet if you into the betting game, man. I think because he got a great opportunity. He is a superstar.
Oh, no doubt.
You know,
he was drafted to be a superstar.
Yeah, he was number 1 draft. Overall the year he came out.
Right.
But his game has just developed, and
Sure
I can just see the maturity in his game, and he knows when to take over because I think in the first half he had like 9 points, Gerald, last night. But I knew the second half that he was going to come, and third quarter he came out firing.
Well, see, I told guys, I had a buddy of mine before I called you guys that talk about Cade not a true point. I said, are you watching highlights or are you watching the game? I said, this guy's running the floor, man, like Jason Kidd. He's dropping dimes. I said, he said he played quarterback in high school. This guy is reaching the floor. I said, you can't be casual. You got to watch the whole game. You can't just watch highlights. Because him scoring. Because if Cade wanted to, he could just shoot all day and he could score as many as Brown too. But he makes sure everybody eats.
That's
and like
right.
You just said,
Right.
He takes over when it's time to take over.
And that's a compliment to JB because JB is coaching them to play like a team and work like a unit.
Exactly. Brown got to score like that. But Brown don't run the point. He don't get everybody involved. Cade get everybody involved and then takes over. So to me, that's the difference in the two.
And I think you make a great point, though. I do too. I think as an overall, player, that Cade is playing better than Brown because Brown, like you say, he got his number 1 is missing, so I could take all the shots I want to take. So I can get 29, 30 points a game because I got to be the scorer. And they're winning. I'm gonna give Boston credit. They are still in it. Still holding close. I think they're number 2 in the East right now. Is that correct, Gerald?
Yeah, they are. And what's so crazy is to your point too. Now you got the 6th man of the year last year playing with you. You got the Olympian gold medalist, which you were White. Right. Just got boosted, the former All-Star. I think Cade don't have the same team on paper, quote unquote, my air quotes paper that he had. And like you just said, he don't have the green. Cade don't just shoot all day. He don't say, well, I got to score. I'm gonna make sure everybody eats. So they're better.
So we're going to stay on top of these Pistons, man. We liking what they're doing. Like I said, they at the LCA tomorrow. They're going to be playing Cleveland, who made the trade to get James Harden added to their team to try to make a run, and we can kind of see where we stand against them.
What's this, his 4th team or 5th?
Wow, good question.
I'm thinking 4.
That man will continue when he's ready, won't he?
Man, he came. We were just talking about home ownership. He doesn't need to buy a house. He needs to rent because he moves.
I don't understand, guys, in the days of the NBA, though, how you get traded where you want to go. I mean, I'm all about the players having the freedom to move because the team will let you go in a heartbeat. There's no loyalty. But at the same time, the same thing that what Dr. Buzz told Kobe, you a 5-carat gold diamond, bro. I got to at least equal that.
Well, Embiid told you he wasn't playing every night. So, I mean, outside of that, I was done.
Well, in the NBA, though, the players have more power than any other major sports, man. They do. They control.
That's ridiculous.
What they want to do, and if they want to get moved, they kind of control that as well. And power to the players, though. I'm not trying to argue about that because the owners. If the owners are giving you $200, $300, $400 million, just think about what they're making. They're not just giving it away. They are making money. So,
let me ask you guys a question, Keith.
Sure.
I had a debate with someone that you know very well. We're talking about the young boy that played with Kansas right now in college that's missing games. I call him Kawhi Leonard Jr. What's your thoughts on him missing all these games, man? Because the debate I had with the person that you know, we're trying to say that the NBA going to still draft this guy. And I say, why would I draft pick this guy when he's not going to run? He's showing me he can't play a college schedule. How he going to play an NBA schedule?
But again, he will get drafted, though. He will get drafted very high because it's all based on potential, though, Gerald. That's just kind of how the league works. But again, you're right. I mean, it would raise a red flag for me if you can't, if you can't participate. But when March Madness roll around, look for him to be out there and then look for him to be playing on a high level. So we'll see. But I understand your point very well. But everything is manipulated now. You know, all of this.
Because I wouldn't say my argument was like Zion. When Zion played them 30 games, he played, he's a beast.
Right.
But would you take Zion as a free agent? You know he's not going to run?
I wouldn't. But I do understand, again, all this is based on potential. So, I mean, kind of staying on that same topic, though, what do you think about load management and tanking and all of that that's going on in the NBA?
I hate it. I think that I attribute Pat Riley, that he never tanks. They always in the thick of it. Since 2020, they've been in what, 2 of the 5 championship years we've had. They've been to it. That's awesome. They say the game is past Pat Riley, but he's been in 2 of the past 5 championships. True. How is the game past him? And they only do it through the draft. Jimmy Butler was the biggest acquisition they had.
But
he ain't a superstar.
The load management, people don't really realize that, but the load management came from Popovich. Popovich started this. He started sitting people for rest and that kind of thing, and it's then mushroom into what it is now, man. It's
TV games. Remember that game? It was national games. He sat down. He sent Parker and them home on the plane on the national games.
He did. He really did. You know, and it's hard on the fan though, man, because just you know, like people bought tickets for OKC last night to go see. OKC Detroit. Right. And then when you find out all these guys were not playing, they were not going to play last night, man. It just kind of takes the win out of your sale, man. Because guess what they didn't do? They didn't discount no tickets. No. Tickets was the same price.
Tickets same price. The hot dogs were too.
So that's why I think when you JP and them guys that game was supposed to be and it should have been, you got to motivate your guys to knock them guys off the floor. You got to take it personal. You're not going to dress guys against us, and we're going to show you that you made a mistake. The Lions were doing some of them games, and the Lions were just punishing. The first game against the Bears last year, the Lions were just punishing the Bears. You better come suited. We're going to embarrass you.
You know, and that's really what kind of disappointed me a little bit last night with the Pistons. And even we won the game, and it's about winning the game, but we fell behind, and you know we kind of let these guys stay in the game and that kind of thing. You get that kind of situation, like you said, you want to bury them. You want to bury them early, let them know, send a message. You know, because we got them again though. We got to go out there March 30th. We'll be in OKC. We'll be in Oklahoma to play them, and I think all their guys will be available for that.
That's going to be a great game, guys. I'm excited. I can't wait to Stu gets back as well.
And we got San Antonio March 5th, I think, is the date, and that's another one you want to circle. We want to go out there and show what we can do, man. We want to. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you give up your information of what you got going on. But Gerald, I'm still a little concerned about our shooting from 3. You know, I think we're just one guy away, man. One good shooter away from really, really, really being able to do something, though.
That is what's hurting us, man. Because did you guys watch? I watched it with my wife, I used to be a casual. Now she used to be a major Pistons fan now. All right. And we were looking at Herder, man. Herder looked like he not confident, man. He just standing still. He wasn't moving without the ball. So we do need that guy, man. I mean, give Marcus Sasser some run. Give
I've heard that.
A 3-point guy, man. You got to get these guys in that get them threes, man.
Yeah, I heard that on the blogs too, man. They were talking about, you know, why not give Sasser and even Herder some more run, especially against San Antonio. I think they didn't play a lot at all. They did. And we were anemic from 3-point. I think we shot 19% from 3 against San Antonio.
He didn't get on the floor.
Hey, family, I got a new saying. What would JB do?
What will JB do?
That's my new one.
Gerald, you got to give up the information. I know you got an event coming up. We want to talk about, the media company as well as the tax company. So just kind of do your commercial for us.
I appreciate it, man. We got Foodie Call, the Ultimate Chef Battle coming up March 19th. So come hungry, man. This is where 3 top chefs compete from Metro Detroit for the title, the hottest chef in D, and the cash prize. You come out, you eat, you vote. Live entertainment, DJs are beautiful. Happening at Hot 107.5 at the beautiful William B. Franks Broadcast Museum. Again, it's called Foodie Call, the Ultimate Chef Battle, and it's Thursday, March 19th. And of course, it's tax time. So get your taxes done by us, Watson and Associates Tax Service. call at 313-468-2602. Again, 313-468-2602. It's all powered by Watson Media Group.
Oh,
Thanks,
Watson
Keith.
Media Work, man. We thank
Big
you,
ups
man.
to
Thank you for
Watson.
coming on, bro.
Thank you, Big G.
We will continue to talk Detroit Pistons. So, man,
Yes,
look
sir.
forward to having you back next week, and we're gonna talk a little more Pistons, see where we are, and grow this thing, man. Still plug. We want to do the foodie call. I've been to a few of the foodie calls. I'm a foodie, Mac. I don't know if you know that or not. I love some good grub, and they have some good food, man. Some great chefs in and around the city. So we want to
I'm
support
gonna forgive
that.
you for not inviting me previously. It's okay.
Yeah,
We're going to make sure you at this next one.
we'll get you there.
Family treat you worse. That's all I'm gonna say.
So,
Thank you, fellas.
Gerald, we'll talk to you soon, man. Thank
All right,
you,
guys.
brother.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, he has a lot of good information
He's a
on
good
these
guy.
Detroit Pistons, man.
Yeah, he's got a wealth of knowledge.
He watched every game, every play. So
I get it.
he is a true fan. Now he got his wife involved in being
Yeah, it's
a
quality
big time Detroit Pistons fan. So if we find some gear, man, we're gonna give him a hat or something, man.
We
A
got
hat,
to.
T-shirt,
We got
something,
to.
man, for
We
doing
got to.
what he do.
Appreciate him.
Mac, did you watch any of the Olympics, man? What was your take on the Olympics?
I did, for it to be Winter Olympics,
Yeah.
I'm more geared towards summer, which
Me
is
too.
the brother and sister Olympics. But the winter, we made our face, very prevalent. We did our thing. We pulled out some great medals. It's a couple of those events I question, but overall it was a good experience. We set some records. There's a sister that set the speed skating record. She broke her own record. Unfortunately, there was a lot of injuries in this Olympics, especially in the skiing aspect of it. But it was good. Italy was well represented. I think that big ups to everybody, Team USA. Big ups to the hockey team that got gold. So Michigan was well represented.
We got the first African American female hockey player with a gold medal.
That's right.
Layla Edwards is her name, man. That's hey, it's Black History Month, and we're still making history
Every day.
every day.
Every day.
So no, that was a beautiful thing. That was kind of my take from the Olympics was, seeing the first. I love to see the first, man. First
Sure.
we first did that. First did this.
Absolutely.
But big shout out to Layla Edwards and the U.S. women's hockey team. The guys won too, but the girls, the females, they won and they brought home the gold. Because Canada always think they run hockey.
Yeah, they do.
They think they run hockey in the world,
Yeah, they
and we got to show them that U.S. man, we want it. We can win it. We can take
Yeah,
it.
we can take it.
So. I was blessed to have the opportunity though to do something locally, man. To go see Clarissa Shields. We had our people was in last week,
Absolutely.
and they gave away some tickets around in and around the city, and it had a lot of people. It was packed, man.
She knows how to make an entrance.
It was packed.
She shows
packed,
love.
Packed.
16,000. Yeah. It was in there.
Tell you this, Mac. I've never seen so many fur coats in my life. How do people get fur coats like this, man? Black
Dietrich
folks
is
in
going out
Detroit.
of business. Dietrich went out of business.
That's where they got them, because they had them on.
Dietrich went out
Miles,
of
they
business
had
and
them on.
Salvation Army had a sale. So
Hey, they had them on, brother. They was on.
Yeah.
They was looking good.
Yes, sir.
Detroit was
the
shining.
city looked.
You know, the
Did
ma-
you see Mayor Sheffield
The
on her
mayor
buff?
came out with the buffs on.
You saw
Yeah,
the
she
buff?
had the Cardis on too.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
man.
Look at there you go, man. But hey, I'm gonna tell you this: she looked good in them.
Yes, sir.
So hey,
Yes, sir.
she
Big ups
did
to
look
Mayor
good in them.
Sheffield.
Welcomed everybody in, and the crowd was great.
Sure
Wasn't no shenanigans going on.
Nah.
People was just there to be seen.
I made the
And,
mistake. I predicted a knockout in 4, so let me own what I said.
Yeah.
It was a great fight. I thought she was going to take her out, but it was a great exhibition. So
We got DJ, on last week. She kind of in the Clarissa Shields camp.
Sure.
But, we definitely want to get her back.
Absolutely.
Love to get the GWOAT on the show too.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals, man. Love to have her on, talking about fighting.
autographing some gloves would be good.
She said she's gonna fight if her body holds up till she 50. She love it,
Yeah.
and I love that for her.
And she showed it that she loved it because she threw some haymakers.
Boosie Badass brought her out, man. That was hot. I mean, everything was popping, man.
The city is a destination. I mean, Michael Blankston, everybody was in town.
Everything was popping. Everybody was hot. Everybody was looking good. So I enjoyed it. I hadn't been in a fight in the city in a long time, man, but I really enjoyed just the atmosphere.
Sure.
You know,
it was positive.
It was hot.
Too.
Boxing is back in Detroit.
Yes,
LCA was sold out. I talked to my Cutwater guy. I've been hearing numbers. People said 16. Cutwater said it was 17 something.
Okay.
And they sold 50 cases of Cutwater, man, for the record. So,
good deal.
Man,
good deal for Cutwater.
Pardon?
50 cases of 50 skids.
50 cases. I don't know. It might have been 50 pallets. I don't even know. Let me be honest.
It's got to be pallets.
You know,
because cases is like 40 or something like that.
Yeah, because he said it was a big number. So yeah, with all those folk, and you're right, it has to be a little big number. So no, that was good. That was good.
But
that we
fights
showed
are
up.
coming. We are a destination place for sure. So
We are the destination.
when you put up those kind of numbers, you get what you want. So.
No, that's one thing about it though. When they see them numbers like that, they're gonna keep bringing fights here, and she's definitely gonna do some stuff here. I love that she chooses Detroit as opposed to going to Vegas or somewhere else to do her fights. Yeah, her championship fights. Bring them to Detroit, man. It's a fight town.
It's a fight.
I said that last week, and I mean it. Detroit, we're a fight town. We've always been in boxing.
Sure.
Basketball and boxing. We've always been in. You know,
all day, every day.
We got to talk a little bit about, one of our icons, man, that passed away, and he's going to be laying in state in South Carolina, I guess starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
He will be there. If you're down in South Carolina, you got to go see Reverend Jesse Jackson, man. And I had a chance to really kind of look at some of the things that Reverend Jackson, was involved in and he had done in his illustrious career.
Sure.
And it's amazing. I mean, the guy is an icon. When you look for icons, he was an icon. So, his passing is always tragic. And, and when we understand that, we want to pay homage to the family, keep them in prayer. But it was good to know that South Carolina took one of their homeboys back home to stay in state, because the family tried to be in D.C. They asked the House of Representatives, Speaker of the House,
and he shot.
Can they have it in the U.S. Capitol building?
Right.
And they said no.
But a number of states, Minnesota, Michigan, and a couple of others have done the flag at half-staff in honor of Reverend King. Excuse me, not Reverend King, Reverend Jackson.
Yes.
But also today in Chicago, I talked to some friends earlier, the city's on lockdown. Everybody's paying homage to Reverend Jackson, and even a number of black businesses are supporting the crowds. For example, I was told that some of the black McDonald's owners are giving coffee to people that are waiting in line, because of course it's Chicago, so it's not hot, it's cold. So you've got people that are just showing love. It's all about paying respect, paying homage, and saying thank you to Reverend Jackson for all of his many known and unknown sacrifices, because for everything that we know about, I'm sure in the months and years to come, we'll find out about some things he was involved with that we didn't know anything about. If you'll remember, when Aretha passed, we found out about some things that she did. That she didn't even want credit for.
That's true.
She just did it.
Really, it was a real big part of the civil rights movement that people didn't know about, She spent her own money,
did
to help Dr. King, and did shows, did all of that. So, I mean, we were really, together in the 60s, with the death of Dr. King. They kind of splintered us, as far as our movement going. We ain't had a movement, but, just talking about movement, I was able to see Minister Louis Farrakhan. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was in Detroit last Sunday.
And paid respect to Reverend Jackson.
They didn't know if he was going to make it or not. But
this weekend is
Minister
Seniors Day
Farrakhan was
2026.
here. Did have some words, like you said. He did spoke highly of Reverend Jackson and the things he done, and you can really see that he's ready to pass the torch, because Minister Ishmael Muhammad, kind of gave the keynote, and it was phenomenal, because man, when Minister Farrakhan came out, man, Brother Ishmael, man, he just started crying, man.
Absolutely.
Just started crying. Couldn't stop crying. You know, he was picked when he was 13 years old, and Mr. Farrakhan said this in his little speech that he had. He's at 13 years old. He went to Brother Ishmael's mother and said, "I need him. Can I take him with me?" And they said, "Yes, sir, Mr. Minister." And ever since then, he's been at the foot of Minister Louis Farrakhan. I mean, and you know, Minister Farrakhan had his own children, as well, but they groomed Brother Ishmael. I've been watching Brother Ishmael for a lot of years, man. He's always been at the forefront of what was going on in the nation. So the nation is in good hands. People worrying about it, you know, once Minister Louis Farrakhan step away, that something happened to the nation. No, they got a lot of bad brothers, man, and they was in town. Sisters too. Yeah. They were in town on Sunday. It was a phenomenal event down at the Huntington Place facility, and they was packed. They was from all over the country.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Is it true that when I watched it on the Video Clap podcast, it was a lot more women there this year to me.
I saw that as well.
I was sitting there like in amazement.
Okay, yes, sir.
But Ishmael, like he said, Ishmael Muhammad, that's the last son of Elijah, right?
Correct.
That's the last living son of Elijah.
Correct. He is, and he's a phenomenal speaker, powerful guy. So yeah, I look forward to the nation, and anytime the nation comes, you know, to Detroit, because this is where it all started. This is where Master Farad Muhammad came. He came to Black Bottom.
Right.
You know, came to Black Bottom, a fair-skinned, you know, guy, and walked the streets and organized us and got us going, man. And, you know, made people put down drugs and liquor and cigarettes and built people like a Malcolm X and others. So, I mean, it's just... The proof is always, to me, is in the pudding, man. Right. It's in what you do, you know. I love him. I love Minister Louis Farrakhan for, you know, what he's established. Because when he took it back over, and he talked about this a little bit in his speech on Sunday as well, I mean, it was nothing. They had broke it up. You know, they had split it up once Elijah Muhammad passed away, and he put it back together, and it's as strong as it's ever been, and it's as viable as it's ever been. So
wouldn't have had the Million Man March without him.
Not at all. So shout out, man. Shout out to the Nation of Islam and Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Absolutely.
Before we get out of here, Mac, we got to do some shout-outs. We got to shout out some black businesses, man. Absolutely. I know you got some that you want to you know, recognize, and let's do it. Let's do that.
I want to recognize Next Generation Catering. They did a repast earlier today at Oak Grove AME. I had an opportunity to pay my respects to Brother Dabney. Their phone number is 313-461-7642. Next Generation Catering #1 at gmail.com. They will take good care of you. So that's the business that I'm spotlighting today, and always big ups to our friends over at In Harmony Cafe on Dexter, where we have some of our meetings and production ideas wave through. But there's just so many great businesses in the city, and big ups to all of them. And the Detroit store, the group that's responsible for our merch that's forthcoming. So Ricardo Copeland and that gang over there at the Detroit store.
There's a lot of great businesses in and around Detroit, for sure. I just want to shout out Moraine Cleaners, nice African-American owned cleaners on the east side, one between Moraine and Cashew. Do a great job with your clothes. Always want to, and we want to do this. Detroit Coffee Lodge, sister over there does a great job. They open on the weekends. Come get you some coffee. Come support our businesses. We have to support black business. We have to support black business. Nobody else is going to do it. If y'all waiting on the Asians or the Arabs or white folk to come support our businesses, it ain't going to happen, y'all. We gonna have to do it. We gonna have to spend our money.
Lottie Dottie and everybody.
We gonna have to spend our money. I just want to shout out. I was on the Avenue of Fashion today.
Okay.
Always a great place to be, man. Sure. A lot of energy, a lot of black business. Times Square Clothing. Al Bartel, great guy.
Yep.
Simply Casual. Rufus Bartel got his business over there. Skin 7. Skin Bar 7. I love what she's done over there as well.
Okay.
All these people have been over there for years, holding it down. So business is booming over there. Every time I ride through there, Mac, I see more new business. So that's always a good thing. So we definitely want to support.
Destination for sure.
Support the Avenue. Get on the Avenue. We got stores over there. 313 store. I mean, just support each other, man. Let's support our businesses and do that.
And advertise with us through our Podcastic family, and big ups to Miles and the Podcastic team and everybody that makes this do what it do.
Great
if
family,
it wasn't for
man.
them, we couldn't be on the
No doubt about it.
on the airways.
And we got to talk some big things too with Miles and Podcastic, because we should control the Midwest as far as podcasts, black podcasts go.
I'm with it.
And that's the goal.
Sure.
Other folk are doing other things in Atlanta, but in the Midwest, it's going to be us. And we're going to lead that charge, man, because there's a lot of information that we need to get out here. Hey, man, time flies, man.
When you're having fun, brother.
Hey, we'll be back next week with more show, more game. It's Real Game Podcast, man. Every Thursday, 3 p.m. I want to thank everybody, man, for listening and watching, and we'll be with you next week.
Love, peace, and neck bones to everybody. See you next week, Thursday, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's the grown and sexy party every Saturday night.
Tonight's the night for the ladies, we keeping it tight.
It's Ladies Night at Nikki's in Greektown. Ladies are in free till midnight, and this is the place to book your birthday or any type of celebration. Receive a free booth and bottle of champagne with your RSVP. You heard right. A free booth and bottle of champagne for the ladies. All you have to do is RSVP.
Every time I pop out, you know I ATE. Hey.
Call or text 313-735-5577. And Nikki's was voted the #1 spot to celebrate your birthday and best place to party for 18 years strong. Come through and be part of the Soul Train line, where the best moves can win you $100 cash. It's Ladies Night each and every Saturday night at Nikki's. Celebrate your birthday, special occasion, or just party with us at Nikki's. Plus a free booth and bottle of champagne for anybody for any occasion with advanced reservations. To book yours, call 313-735-5577. Ladies Night at Nikki's, powered by House of Dank.